Are you? Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Candlelight Prayer Service for our Reverend Dr. Don Zangi. I ask that you each take a big, deep breath, sit back in your chair, and enjoy the music by our own Mr. Eric Brooke. Thank you, Eric. Well, good evening once again. My name is Barbara McGillicuddy, for those of you who may not know me. And I had the opportunity to go and visit our beloved friend. I had to get permission, and he had to say yes, and I did. I went down and I visited him, and I did a little bit of healing work, and I got home, I sat down in my chair, and I was about to have the big, ugly cry. It was coming because in things, situations like this, you want to do something, but what in the world do you do? And just as that was welling up in me, I was graced by a voice. And the voice said to me, Barbara, don't cry. He is coming home to me. And then the unmistakable word that gave away who it is for me, she said, fireflies. Now, Dawn was here giving a lecture one night, and I was sharing how I had a download from Spirit, how we each have power animals associated with each chakra. And I hadn't really shared it with very many people, and our dear Jeanette was sitting in the back, and I said, oh my gosh, you have fireflies. And she's like, where? And I'm like, no. Your third eye is fireflies, just like mine. Wow. And then I went on to lecture about that in different places, Spirit Fest, and kind of places all over the state. And so sitting in my chair, he's coming home to me, fireflies. And just as that's about to elicit the biggest grin ever, I see this. From about the nose down, of course, I see weird things anyway, but from the nose down, bright red lipstick, which I wore on her behalf, and this gigantic smile is what I saw. The nose down, her big smile, and then her pretty gray hair on both sides. And I didn't need that big ugly cry. I know, we all know where we're going, what we're doing. It's the shock, maybe. The, oh no, they've got it wrong. We go through all kinds of different phases. But the beauty of it is, once we learn to let go of it, whether we're aware of whether we're letting go of it or not, Spirit always comes in and saves the day somehow. And Spirit saved it that day for me with fireflies. So, welcome again. What I would like to do this evening is I hope that you guys brought candles. My goal is for each of us to have a candle that is lit here, and I will come around and help you light candles before we go. But the idea is you're able to take it with you so that at another time and space you can light that candle and go on praying. I'm going to have an opportunity also for anybody who has needs, prayerful needs, to come up and share those, for self or some of your loved ones or friends, whatever the case may be. And we will make this a prayer-filled candlelight prayer service. So I think the best thing to do in all things is to set our intention. Setting our intention turns our individual lights on, and spirits, oh, their lights on. We're listening. So our intention this evening is to call forth love, wholeness, peace, joy, happy memories, and reaching out with all of that love, asking for what is the highest and best in this situation for our dear friend. We don't know. God is the divine physician. I have no idea. What I do know is that by using our intention and our love, we're doing something. We're setting out that love for him to feel and to use in whatever capacity he may want or may need. And I can't think of a better way to honor him and love him. If you know this next song, it's called You Are the Face of God. Please sing it with me, won't you?
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of God.
One more time.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart.
You're my family.
You are my family. You are the face of God.
And now, to raise us up, I would like anybody who has a Don Zangi original story, not to feel shy, but to please come up and share your memories of him and some of the very unique Don Zangi originals, if you will. I invite anybody that would want to speak. Please come up to the microphone and use that now. Go ahead, Robert. Yeah, love it. Thank you. Speak real loud so he can hear. It'll record.
Okay. So Barbara asked us, if we could, to come up with some happy stories of our time with Don. Unfortunately for me, I didn't meet Don until 2019. And I met him because he was teaching a little class on Thursday nights at Casadega. And from the very first class that I attended with him, I tried to make every single one I could because, as you know about Don, he's just full of great wisdom. Of course, with the pandemic and everything else, it kind of made it difficult, but he figured it out. He made sure that we got on Zoom and still could be able to get some of his wisdom. Funny things about Don, I remember when he announced that he was going to move to Mexico, and he wore that shirt and the hat. Remember that? Remember the shirt? I'll always have, I believe it said, I always have Mexico. I told the story about going through DeLand, Main Street DeLand, going to all the record shop owners, asking them, hey, do you have this tape or this record? Finally I guess he found one and brought the tape into the classroom and played it, made sure we all heard. When he announced that he was moving to Mexico, I was so happy that he had a place he could go to when his wife passed away. And trying not to get a little bit too emotional, or overly emotional, but he was the officiant of mine and Wendy's wedding a couple of years ago, and he made it very special. Made it a very special event for us. Great dancer, believe it or not. The guy can turn a rug. Other than that, I was just happy that he was able to spend at least some time in Mexico, and of course, the way it ends, it's, his time coming back from Mexico is not so happy, but we have to take the happy with the not so happy. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Anybody else have anything that they would like to share? Oh, yes, Kate, good.
I have nothing special but I'm speaking because I love him.
Of course.
Okay. Well, he used to come and talk to us here every week, didn't he?
Yeah, we need you to get closer to the microphone.
Closer
My
to the
Alex is
microphone.
giving me-
How's that?
Thank you.
Okay. Did we used to meet on a Wednesday or Thursday when he used to
We
come
work
down
both,
once a month?
Yeah, we started
And
Wednesdays.
so he would call up and he would say, "Are we on for the Village Inn?" And I'd say, oh, yes. So we'd meet him early at the Village Inn with Jeanette. And Bill would sit opposite Jeanette, and I would sit opposite Don. And we would always get on to really strange, ethereal topics. And Bill and Jeanette were talking about something entirely different. And they would pick super sugary, gluttony, carby foods, and they would just delight in them. It was their treat to go to the Village Inn. And it was a Wednesday, right, because there was free pie on a Wednesday. And we would have those 4 pieces of free pie with us, and we'd put them in the fridge, and we'd think about them. But I met Don over in New Smyrna when he had a group there that was originally a UFO group, and then it was sort of a higher spirituality, I don't know what you'd call it. Metaphysics, yes, but it was everything under the sun. You never knew what they were going to talk about. And when PJ and Barbara started coming with me to these classes, well, talks, it was a group that was, anyone could say anything. There was this dreadful man who used to get up and open it up, and he would always talk about people being eaten by bears. And I used to groan, and Barbara and PJ, do you remember this? Yes. And we thought, what can we do about this? So we had, if he was too bad, we would have like an English thing where we would touch our pearls. And if we touched our pearls, we would be creeping out one by one till he'd finished. And if he was running and Dom wasn't there, we'd creep out and stay away. But in the end, I couldn't bear it on any longer, and I was dreadful. I stood up and I said, please don't talk about being eaten by bears anymore. That has nothing to do with this, and I can't stand it. Please sit down. And he left. Didn't he leave? I never saw him again after that. I think I upset him. Probably good. But Don said to me quietly in the corner, thank goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
So those are my little tales of Don. I've got hundreds, but I'm not going to go into them now. And
That's okay.
so I don't.
That's wonderful.
How do you do this?
You can push it in there. Oh, that's right. Eric will grab it for you. Yay. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Go ahead. Here comes Eric.
While I'm up here, I'll just say a couple words. I only met Don, I think, 2 or 3 times. It was some of the metaphysical healings that we had here on Wednesdays. And I remember this one time he did a third eye chakra cleansing. And once it reached me and I felt like a new sense of enlightenment, he just had this kind and gentle smile. Like he was aware of what he did, yet he was so humble. So I wish I had the opportunity to know him more, but based on my small interactions with him, he was a great man.
Thank you, Eric. Yeah. So I'm going to segue onto Kate. And she got us, as she said, starting to go to the New Smyrna. It was the library, right? It was the library. And I want to say it was a Sunday or a Saturday afternoon, whatever it was. But you know, we had the touch of the pearls, and if we, goodness gracious, if we got to the Queen's Wave, one by one, we'd go to the bathroom, but we were really going out to the car to wait for each other because it was just that dreadful. And I was very, very new coming into there. I never had met Don before. And when I walked, we had this thing about us with the wave and that, thank goodness. And I saw this man in this crazy costume. And I looked around, and I don't know if I said anything to you, Kate, but I wanted to say, oh my God, who is this guy back there? And he introduced himself as Don Zangi and explained, who he was, what he was talking about, what he was doing. And I was sitting there the whole time kind of looking for my pearls until the wisdom and the teachings and oh my gosh, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. He would just dress the part for which it was he was sharing that day. And God love him. Sometimes he would get Jeanette to go along with him, which was always a little priceless as well. So, there's the teachings and the wisdom and the obvious intellect of this man was beyond, well beyond my wheelhouse, let's put it that way. And it was always what is the word I'm trying to think of? It was always an education when he came and he spoke with us. And I really had to get used to the costumes a couple of times because I joined them one afternoon in the pie place, the Village Inn, and you can't believe the looks of these people. The Titusville people just going, yeah, his name's Don. He's okay. Don't call anybody. We'll be just fine. So anyhow, joy, happiness, wisdom. What are some other words for this man? Intellect is absolutely right on the noggin. There's so many things that could be said. And I just want to share now a song that Eric and I wrote. And I want everybody to take it to heart that everybody needs a friend in their life. And actually, this was written during COVID, of all things. Well, the words were. We kind of brought it together one afternoon like we do. And it's called, you have the words for that? Let me be that friend. So it's kind of funky. And Don, this is for you, my friend, with deep, deep love from all of us. You're feeling sad and lonely, you're scared and all alone. Confusion is your mainstay, can't even reach the phone. You don't know how to fix it, you're scared to even try. You look around, take a breath, then you lay back down and cry. Lord knows we're far from perfect, but we're laughing at the end, 'cause we'll pull through together. If you let me be that friend. Let me be that friend. I'm here for you, my brothers, my sisters, all my loves. God is here for all of us with angels from above. Families together, holding hands, will start to mend. Have a little faith in me and let me be that friend. Lord knows we're far from perfect, but we're laughing at the end. We'll pull through together. If you let me be that friend. Let me be that friend. We'll heal our hearts together.
Let me be that friend.
Our lives are entwined forever.
Let me be that friend.
This planet needs us more than ever.
Let me be that friend.
Take my hand, I'll help you stand. Friends until the end. Woo! This is Mr. Bob Patterson on the guitar. Lord knows we're far from perfect, but we're laughing at the end. We'll pull through together. If you let me be that friend. Let me be that friend. Let me be that friend. you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. And now, is there anyone who has prayer concerns for themselves, loved ones, friends, whatever, that they would like to come and share? You have a moment here. The microphone is wide open. You are certainly invited to share any and all loved ones who are on your heart. We'll just sit here for a few minutes in the quiet. I do. Josh Knowles gave me a list of people. He was going to be here this evening, and he is not here. My prayers, our prayers, our love go out to him. He's fighting a stomach issue. I know his mom was on the list. I know he had nieces and nephews and his friend Amanda. And we want to remember everybody, Josh, that you had there for us. And in this moment of time, I'd like to go ahead and light my candle. Off of our main candle. With this flame, one light in the darkness means there is no darkness anymore. I invite anybody with a candle to please come up and light off of this. Huh? No, I don't. I asked everybody to please bring one because I didn't have that. Thank you, honey. I beg your pardon? Okay. Here we go. You know what? You guys have this in mind. Find one at home. I don't see very well, so you're going to have to guide it. Find one at home and use it. It's intention anyway. Oh, look at you, so cute with the little tea light. Smart. Nope, that's absolutely wonderful and wise. Okay. Alex is saying, hold on. We may get lucky. Yeah, people can't hear what you're saying, honey. Yeah, please.
While we're waiting, I want to say that Francis Lord, who took over from Don at New Smyrna and who has been running it, has been in a nursing home with, I don't know what is wrong with her, but she weighs only 80 pounds now and she is fading. And so I want you to include Francis, who has done such a good job and is such a friend to Don, to hold her in your hearts. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Yes. So, wouldn't you hold this for me, please? Thank you. You guys just take that and share that. And the next thing we're going to do, I have to explain a little bit about the next song that I'm going to do, because it's so bizarre how you write it and it sits dormant for years and years, and somebody takes it, adds a brother's amazing gifts and talents, and it becomes this beautiful tool for us moving forward. I'm going to put it out into the universe. What you got? He has a whole bunch for everyone. Yay, light them up. No, please. Tea lights for everybody. Robert, you are the man. Beautiful, y'all. Let that roll. Yay. Thank you, Robert. All right. Everybody have a light now? A light. Everybody have a candle now? It is the light. Always one light in the darkness lightens a whole room. Amen. So I'll go on and explain the next song that we're going to do. I invite everybody to take. It's called Come Commune With Me. And no, I can't hold on to, well, I can blow it out if you want to give it back to me. Thanks. Give it to, thank you. All right, I'm going to get there. So the song started out as a Good Friday song, which I thought was going to be a filler for one of these days when I got my album filled, ready to go, right? It completely morphed into this amazing meditation. Those of us who have trouble meditating, I just want you to take this as you're able and use it to let it lead you right to Spirit, right to God. This is God coming through for us. And it's called Come Commune With Me in Phil. If you want to, you can turn the lights off. Not the back wall, but the lights. Yeah. I am the substance, I am the light, I am the life and source of all. I am the music, I am the song, the breath of heaven, hear my call. I am open and willing and filled, man of heaven, I will sing in the darkness and dance with the angels. I've come to say, be still, be still. Come commune with me in Phil. Be still, be still. Come commune with me in Phil. I am open and willing and filled, man of heaven, I will sing in the garden and dance with the angels. I've come to say, be still, be still. Come commune with me in Phil. Be still, be still. Come commune with me in Phil. Be still, be still.
still, be still. Come commune with me, be still. Thank you, Creator God, for this amazing, amazing gift, the music, the man, our time together, our love. It is all about the love. It always has been. It always will be. And it is our love we send out into the ethers, the earth, for all times, all dimensions, into infinity and beyond. It will even reach fireflies. And for that we are deeply and wholly grateful. And so it is. I do not want to pass a basket at all. So I'm going to leave it in the back. If you are so inclined, any love offering that you give will go toward the care of the building that we're sharing this evening. And I want you to take in a big, deep breath here before our final prayer. Look around and feel that amazing vibration of love in this room, in all of these people, because of one man and what he has done with his life, sharing with all of us his wisdom, his knowledge, his sense of humor, and just him. And as we close this evening, I am going to invite my favorite, strongest prayer warrior to pray us out. You want to just do it from here? You can take that. You don't. It's up to you.
Gracious and merciful God, we are here tonight to honor our friend Don. He has led a long and storied life with many rich, rewarding experiences over his life. And his legacy of love and service is manifested in the thousands of lives that have become part of his life tapestry. He is among God's angels. He has served God faithfully at Casadega and at various workshops all around this area. We can't fix him. We would certainly love to be able to fix him. But God is a divine physician, and what we do now is we surrender Don into God's care and keeping, knowing that there is no safer place that Don could be than in God's tender, merciful arms. We release him with love, the kind of love that he has shown each and every one of us over the years. It is a rich, deep, abiding love. And we cannot thank him enough for all that he has done for humanity, for those of us that know and love him, for those of us who are countless threads in his tapestry. And we will reward our friends with tales of him going forward, knowing that he will soon be with his precious Jeanette, and that he has served God well. He has been a good and faithful servant for many years, and we applaud his effort, his dedication, his kindness, his tenderness, his inquisitive and vast mind as we release him to God for all that is good and holy and wise and smart and tender and peaceful. May death come as a friend to Don. I ask this in Jesus' precious and holy name as we release Don to higher and better efforts off the planet. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Whew. It's beautiful, PJ. I just want to say thank you so much to our wonderful musician this evening, Eric Brook, and certainly the man behind the curtain running everything is Alex Dershka. So let's give him a round of applause. Thank you for joining us this evening. God bless you. And this should be on Facebook for a while. If you want to go back and watch it, light your candle, and keep on praying him up. Thank you so much. God bless you.